Traders, welcome back to today's update of this week's trading series. It's a Tuesday today, the 13th of June, 15 minutes to 8, and I'm back with another update. If you still remember, yesterday we had moved our stop loss to collect some of the profits of the market, so that if this thing decides to take a reverse, then we walk away with some profits and not lose any money. Now since then, things have not been going our way. To be honest with you, late at night, I think it was around 7, yeah, the market was around this candle here. I wanted to move my stop loss to, collect some of the profits, but I couldn't update you guys. We didn't have electricity and just technical problems, and I thought, you know what, let me just take one for the team. So I let this thing, hoping it was gonna smash through, of course, because our target was around that zone there, but I let it run, and I suffer the consequences for you guys. So if you think you owe me one, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. But otherwise, this thing started rallying back to the downside and took us out. If you did move your stop loss to around this zone here, because that was the right thing to do, to be honest with you, just as you see the market weakening from the downside, then you can just move your stop loss closer to collect some of the profits. But yeah, nonetheless, that's how that one played out. If you did move your stop loss, congratulations on the DXY there. But as for me, I did suffer all this drawdown here, but that's cool, man. It is what it is. Let's just move on to Euro USD. Euro USD, same thing happened, man. I didn't move my stop loss here. Let's just zoom in closer. The last time we moved our stop loss to this zone here, and since then the market came back to kick me out. Now if you did move your stop loss again, maybe to this week, yeah, after this push to the downside, and then congratulations on the Euro USD. But nonetheless, no losses were taken. Everyone is safely in profits if you did take this trade here. Let's move on to GBP USD and understand what happened down there. GBP USD, we are not kicked out, to be honest with you, yet, because we are safely below this structure here, but we're not sure what's gonna happen there. So I mean, if you want to close it, you can close it, but as for me, I'm gonna hold it, because I mean, does it really make a difference to close from here to here? I'm willing to risk that. So we are still on a trade here on GBP USD. We're gonna see how that one plays out, but that's the story on our trades for today. Going forward, since we are kicked out on the DXY, if the DXY breaks to the downside, then you guys already know how we're gonna play this one. If the market react on this level here, if we still get some dojis, some bulls to the upside, and then of course we're still gonna execute this baby back to the upside, get it cracking like that all the way to, of course we're gonna worry about this level first, because it is a level where the market is reacting from, but then we're gonna take this baby back to the upside if we get a reaction here. But the way things are going right now, it don't look like we're gonna get any reaction. If this thing smash through to the downside, then we're gonna wait for that break, retest. If we get a break of this zone here, because we can still react. As you can see, this is such a strong zone. It's been holding for a long time now, so we might still get a reaction back to the upside, and if that happens, then we're gonna play the market for what it is. But if it breaks, then we'll have to wait all the way to a retest before we can take a sell here on the DXY. But that's the story on the DXY. I'll definitely be back to update you guys. Euro USD, what's our play here? Same thing. Since it's smashing through here, if it continues with this momentum to the upside, then we have no choice but to wait for it to come back and retest. It's gonna be something like that. We're gonna execute, take this baby back to the upside if that happens, but we can still get a reaction there, and if that happens, then of course by all means we're going to be selling this baby, something like that. And GBP USD, we are still on a trade here, and if we get a rejection here without getting kicked out of a trade, then we are still pushing to the downside. But you guys already know that this will all depend on what the DXY is doing, because if the DXY is rejecting this level here and start pushing to the upside again, then I'm selling Euro USD and I'm selling GBP USD again, which would look great and make sense in terms of the GBP USD, because we just violated the structure on the left. We are there to retest it, and we're just waiting for any rejections, any momentum to the downside, and then we can execute a second trade if we are still on a trade on this one, because we might get kicked out of this one, guys. It's very important for you guys to have a mindset where you accept that losses are a part of the game. Losses are gonna come, because I mean, it is what it is. We can't expect to win all the time. This thing is a long-term goal. You can't be getting caught up on one losing trade, two losing trades, because think about it, right? If you're gonna be a trader for life, you're gonna take a lot of trades. You telling me you're gonna get caught up and hung up on one single trade that you lost? Come on, man, get it over and done with. Suck it up. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep pushing forward. But that's the story today. GBP USD, we are still on a trade. We didn't take a trade here on the New Zealand dollar USD because I don't understand what it's doing. But in terms of market structure, we are getting that triple bottom here, and we are supposed to push to the upside. But as you can see, it is reversing again. And the reason we didn't take the New Zealand dollar USD because it was not following the rhythm that GBP USD and the Euro USD were following when it comes to the dollar. So we didn't take New Zealand dollar USD for that reason. But otherwise, man, I'll be back during the day to give you guys an update. Traders, welcome back to another update of today's trading episode. It's still a Tuesday today, 16 minutes past 5, the 13th of June. This is the second day of our trading series, and I'm back with another banger. It's pretty late on the day, guys. It's 16 minutes past 5, well, 17 minutes past 5 now. I'm a bit tired, so I'm gonna keep this short and brief. If you still remember, we were waiting for the DXY to either react on this level here and push to the upside, or to break, and then we were gonna wait for that retest, and now it's time to execute back to the downside. So if you are looking at these trades here right now, I am executing the DXY back to the downside. We are targeting these levels here, so there's not much to say really, because we've been planning for these trades here. So that's the trade, or that's the story on the DXY. Let's move on to Euro USD. Same thing has happened here. Let me just execute. There's no use talking about it because we've been talking about it. Stop loss below structure, and we are executing this baby back to the upside. And as you can see, we're gonna see what happens there. We're gonna take our 1 2 3. Let's see where this thing is going. So we're gonna worry about this level here first, but that will be tomorrow probably. When the market gets to this level here, I will be managing this trade. But as for today, we are taking this baby back to this zone here. And that's the story with the Euro USD. Let's go back to GBP USD and see what's happening there. GBP USD, same story really. We were expecting it to either break to the upside, and then we can take that retest. As you can see, we got kicked out here, guys, and I did say in the morning that it is a possibility that we can get kicked out. It's just such a shame, man, on this trade, because we're just shy of a pip here, and it started pushing to the upside. If I was watching this trade when it was playing out, I would have closed the trade. But when I checked the trade, it was around this level here, and I didn't have network to update you guys, so I thought, you know what, let me just take one for the team. But we've already discussed that in the morning. But that's the story on the GBP USD. We are taking a buy on this one. Man, shit, this thing has already been pushing to the upside. But yeah, we are taking a buy. Obviously, we're going to manage a trade before it gets to this zone here, but ultimately we are targeting a 1 2 3. Where is it going? Yeah, definitely we're gonna worry about this level here, but once it breaks that level there, oh man, I don't know where it's going, but I'm just gonna target a 1 2 3. If I start seeing some signs that it's failing to break this level here, because it is a strong level, if I start getting some signs that we are failing to break this level here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close it. But I'll be back with an update tomorrow. Let's check the New Zealand dollar USD. Same thing is happening here really. We were waiting. Let me just close that. We were waiting to break this highs here. Usually we were waiting for this since yesterday, guys, but we didn't break yesterday. The market failed to break and it came back down, and we just violated that today, and now we came back for a retest. So I'm gonna take that instant execution, and we're gonna take this baby back to the upside. Where is it going? Let's see. Oh, it's going back to this roof here, so we're gonna take it back to that roof there, and we're gonna be back tomorrow with an update to see what happened there. But such a beautiful market structure, man. If you can see that, after we had this double bottom here, look at that. Wait a second, after we had this triple bottom here, the market started pushing to the upside, violating this mini structure here, violated the structure. We came back to retest it, violated the previous highs, came back to retest, and now what are we gonna do? Push through, possibly to these highs here. We'll see what happens there. That's it for today, guys. It's Afonso with Afonso Analysis. I'll be back tomorrow with another bang. Traders, welcome back to today's episode of this week's trading series. It's the 14th today. It's a Wednesday, the 14th of June, 17 minutes past 4, and I'm back with another banger. If you ever heard the saying making money on my sleep, then this is exactly what you're looking at right now. So we took some trades yesterday. DXY has been going into our direction. As you know, guys, we've been looking at this level here. We were waiting for the market to break, and we took a trade on that retest, and since then we've been pushing to the downside. So I just want to manage my trades here, guys. We're going to move our stop losses to collect some of the profits of the market, as you guys know, so that if this thing decides to come back, then we have something to show for. But that's the story on the DXY there. We are cruising nicely. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to our take profit though, but nobody cares about that. We've already made money on this trade. Let's move on to Euro USD. Look at that, what a beautiful trade, man, and we are still cruising nicely. So I'm just gonna manage my trade here, also move my stop loss to take some profits off the market. We're gonna use this week as our shield for if the market decides to come back down, then at least we have this weeks here as our protection. But we'll see how that one plays out. But nonetheless, we are on profit right now on Euro USD. Let's check GBP USD. Beautiful trade. You know what, smash the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to get free signals like this. But we are still cruising nicely there on GBP USD. I'm going to move my stop loss also to collect some of the profits of the market here, so that we are running a risk-free trade. I'm not sure if this thing is going to hit our take profit again, but we are making profits, so nobody cares about that. We have taken some profits of the market. That's the story on the GBP USD. Let us check New Zealand dollar USD. Beautiful trade. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Just subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with another update. Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna hit take profit on all of this, but the most important thing is that we are running risk-free trades on all of these trades here. So 4 trades and a lot of profits in the bag, and I'll be back with an update. Just stay tuned and see if we can get a smash of this profit here. But otherwise, manage your risk properly. Traders, welcome back to another update of today's trading episode. It's still a Wednesday, the 14th of June, 21 minutes past 7, and I'm back with an update. If you still remember, the last time I spoke to you guys, we moved our stop losses to collect some of the profits of the markets in all of our trades here, and since then the markets have been pushing to the upside. So I'm pretty happy with the results here. However, one thing that I'm concerned with, the market is already overstretched, and it looks like right now, if you guys understand market structure, for every push we need to get an exhaustion before the market can continue pushing to the upside. And right now it looks like we are getting that exhaustion, and I really don't want to suffer that drawdown there. And also, we took these trades last night, and we paid the swaps for these trades here, and I really don't want to pay that commission again. So for that reason, I really get that we haven't hit take profit, but you know, we're pretty close, to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close all of our trades today. And if you are on these trades here, I would suggest you do the same, because I mean, especially GBP USD, look at that, the market is really reversing. I mean, who knows that it will stop here, even it might even come back to kick us out, and we really don't want to do that. So GBP USD, New Zealand dollar USD, Euro USD, and of course the DXY, we are taking all of the profits. We're not giving anything back. And yeah, that's how we end the day today, guys. It was such a profitable day. We'll be back tomorrow with another update. So I do expect the market to now retest before we can continue pushing to the downside. And if that happens, you guys already know that we're gonna trade the market for what it is, and we're gonna continue selling to the downside, because we are day traders looking for our trades on a daily basis. But it's been a profitable week so far. We hit take profits on Monday, hit take profits today. You know what, tomorrow it will be another day. So that's it from me today, guys. Have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow with another banger.